So seeing how the weather was anywhere from 3 to 6 degrees, it was a good day to go out to the homegrown fish market and check out the sites and see the activities. I was really excited to go here. It was held in Camdenton, Missouri. And of course my first stop was the Crock O Gator booth, local bait company that I use a lot. And I met Jim over social media for quite a while. Him and his wife run a guide service out of the lake of the Ozarks area, and they're also the owners of the Crock O Gator bait company. So I was excited to finally meet them face to face and spend some time with them. So everybody that's watched the channel know that I'm big on supporting local, and I'm here with Denise Dill from Crock O Gator, and I'm gonna go ahead and let her talk a little bit about some of her baits and what they have to offer, especially if you're here in the Ozark area.
All right. My husband Jim and I own Crock O Gator Bait Company. We manufacture and distribute tackle all over the country. If you've heard of Crock O Gator, you've probably heard of our buzz bait and our head knocker buzz bait. And my husband basically makes them by hand from start to finish. And we also have our jigs, and we also have our plastic line. And again, we enjoy the fishing community and everything it has to offer. A lot of great people, and we always listen to the fishermen with suggestions on how to create some new baits. And we appreciate your support. And we're here in Camdenton today for a show, and looking forward to the upcoming fishing season. So thank you.
So James is saying you're taking your own boat out this time?
I am.
Yeah, that'll be pretty exciting.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
There's Jim.
Yep, and here's the man himself. He'll be speaking in a little while.
Drink a little coffee.
Yep. So, being not a native from Missouri, I moved here about 10 years ago after retiring from the military. A good friend of mine told me, hey, if you want to support some local companies, you need to check out Crock O Gator. One of the things he talked about was the head knocker. And I have not thrown a buzz bait that reacted as quick as this. I can tell you a lot of times it seems like you want to jerk on it to get them started. This thing starts immediately, and then you got that head knocking noise. Throw a toad behind it or some sort of soft plastic, which they also sell. It's pretty great. Again, Crock O Gators. Check them out. I'm here with Russell Crane, and not only is he a veteran Army like myself, but he's an outdoorsman and he does a little bit of everything. I'm gonna go ahead and turn some time over to him and let him tell you what he does.
Owner of RC Custom Baits. We build a variety of custom-made baits and custom colors, what other people want for sizes and shapes. We do shaky heads, jigs, swim jigs, crappie jigs, dock shooters, which help skip up underneath the docks for people who like to shoot docks. I also raise hogs for custom butchering in central Missouri.
Go ahead.
Hi guys, I'm Andrew from Risen Custom Lures. Down here at the Homegrown Fishing Market. You can find me on Facebook at Risen Custom Lures on Facebook. If you guys have any special requests, I take care of those too, and repaints, as well as my original lures here. Come find me on Facebook, give me a like, and make sure you follow this video and subscribe as well.
Jim Walker with Quick Baits. Give you a little idea on our rattling baits. This is called our rattling beetle. What you'll find is we have the patent on all of our rattling baits. They're injected in the mold. You don't slit them, the rattle does not come out. There's no salt added in our baits. It's a very durable bait and it'll float. Now with the rattlers in there, it won't float as high as the non-rattler naturally. Hey Steve, what's up? It comes in all different styles of baits. Quick baits are made over in Osage Beach. This is a nice year for the company. Over here we have our regular non-rattling baits. I'll pull off a willy. All the bags are resealable. You may know them as a brush hog, we call them a willy. This is a little 5-inch, or 6 1/4 really, very good, it will float, very durable. Here again, when you pull on them, they don't rip in half on you. There's no salt added in any of our baits.
Excellent.
Then, we make everywhere from a 3.5-inch crawdad up to over here. We call them our giganto worm. So from a 3.5-inch crawdad up to a 15-inch giganto.
It's a big one.
Big one, yeah. And they catch a lot of good fish.
I'll bet.
One thing about our company, if there's a special color that you want, you can call us. We will make it for you. We do bulk order. Matter of fact, I think you got the card.
Yes, sir.
You can call that. It's in Osage Beach, Missouri. It's right here local. We're not sold in any stores. Everything is either out of the online shop, on the computer, or call-in orders, or at these special shows.
At these shows, all right?
Maybe with 20-pound test.
Put them on 10-pound oil, drop it down
Go for it.
Hey, I'm Dustin Britzman with 6B Baits. Just a little history on us. We started a couple of years ago. We were tired of going to the store to buy a vibrant, bright colored crappie jig, and you could find them, but they're automotive spray paint, or the eyes were encrusted in paint. You had to buy a special tool to crack paint out of the eyes. All of my jigs are clean-eyed jigs, 100%. They're all heat treated and powder coated. They come in an array of different colors. This isn't everything we offer. We're just at a show today to do it. We have full boxes of 50 jigs per box, and then our standard packs come with 20 jigs per pack. They're all heat treated, powder coated. They're all made with a number 2 sickle hook, and we put results in live wells. We started by just making some stuff for ourselves, and then it turned into the local guys back home were like showing up at my house in the mornings before I'd go to work and say, hey, I heard you're the jig guy.
Hook me up.
We're not looking to be a huge jig company. We sell in a few retail stores. We also have a Facebook, 6B Baits on Facebook, and we have a .com, 6bbaits.com. Or you can just hit us up, call us on the phone, 417-718-2004, or hit us up on one of our social media outlines, and we'd be glad to set you up with some good crappie jigs.
Awesome. What local retailers are you at?
Just off the top of my head, I'm at Red Oak Resort here at Lake of the Ozarks. Yep. I'm in Stokes Quick Shop in Montreal, which is close to here. First Light Outfitters in Lebanon.
Yep, that's where I'm from.
Is a great store for us. Okay. That's just to name some ones that are close. Yep. We've got a couple at Table Rock down by Indian Point, and all over the state. My retail stores keep me busy, so do the local guys, but I have no problem doing bulk orders for people. Okay. That's not a problem at all. Or if they just want standard packs, I'll do that too.
Awesome. Thank you.
You bet.
All right. Go for it.
This jig here is a half-ounce swim jig. It's called the Ozark Craw. It's a multicolored, has browns, green pumpkins, oranges, just a good blend. Very successful bait, very well sold bait. But like I said, it's got a custom head to match the skirts. Very durable. This one here is one of our new ones. This is a 2-tone or a 3-tone blue. It's got black on one side, a dark blue on the other, with the baby blue blended in through it, and then we make a skirt to match. They all have a durable weed guard, 4/0 wide gap hooks, super sharp. Very well at going through grass and cover. very minimal hang-ups and very well for hook sets.
Awesome. Go ahead and say your name and the company again.
My name is Alan Stotts with Star Jigs, and it's www.star-jigs.com. We're through Facebook, Instagram, and then have a website with that address.
Okay, then you let it fall in the next shelf. Then you work it along until it falls in the next shelf. And sooner or later, you're going to find where these fish are positioning. If they're right up on that first shelf, the second one down, maybe even the third one down. As we get a little later into June, they'll get down there in that 15, 20 foot. But this bait is probably the simplest bait to use. You just throw it out there, let it sink to the bottom, and just barely hop the thing. You don't want to overwork it. You know, you just flip it out and just barely hop it. Is the whole thing. You don't want to. This ain't a bait you're jerking a lot like that. You know, you can see you don't have to move that rod tip a lot for a lot of action. So with a bait like that, you're just barely moving that tip. You can see I'm barely moving that tip, but that worm's all over the place. That's what a worm looks like on the bottom. So you're trying to mimic what they're doing. You can see all the action that thing's doing. So you just barely drag it, barely hop it along, and the fish are going to pick it up. Like I said, with a bait like this, hog's worm, it's going to be a little softer, and they're going to pick it up and they're going to hang on to it longer. So another thing when you're working this is watching your line a lot of times. As you're hopping that bait, you may not feel a real hard bite on worms like this. They're notorious for just kind of picking it up and just swimming off with it. So really pay attention to your line. Watch your line move one way or the other, or just go slack when it should be tight. And you know, with a shaky head, it's your hookup ratio is real good with a shaky head, because that hook's kind of up in the air. A lot of times that head will go down, the hook's up, that worm's moving around. So when they pick up your worm, they've got that hook in their mouth. It's got a wire hook on it, so you don't have to always get that real hard hook set that we all see. You can just lean into these fish a lot of times. A lot of times they'll just hook themselves and they swim off. So that's one good thing about it. So just remember on that, just work it real slow. You can't overwork it, you know.
All right, if you watch the YouTube channel, you've seen the fishing trip with Jordan Lear. I'm with him and his lovely better half. And we're gonna turn the time over and let them do some talking of what they do. If you've seen the video, you've seen the catfish. He's also out chasing crappie as well.
I've got an Angler's Edge guide service. We guide on Truman Lake, big blue catfish and crappie. Some of my rates and stuff right there.
Yep. There's a Facebook page as well as the email and the phone number. And again, if you're local in Missouri, I'm telling you, look them up. You have a great day on the water.
We just have a few Saturdays left from now until June. I think there's about 5 of them. So if you're wanting to book a Saturday trip, it's definitely the time to get in and get it booked.
Go for it.
Hi, this is Kelly Thorne with Old Blue Tackle. Today we are here selling flukes, forks, carrots, and mayflies. We have a lot of different colors and varieties. We do custom colors, so if you have a color that you like, we'd be glad to talk to you and work something out with you. Thank you.
They have a Facebook page as well. And a great selection of colors, as well as some floating Ned formulas, which I just picked up and hopefully going to be trying out on the channel very soon. So I'm here with Ryan Phillips. I'm going to let him talk a little bit about what he's got going on with some soft plastics. Looks pretty cool.
So we're down here at the Homegrown Fish Market down in Camdenton. I'm here with a whole bunch of different styles and profiles of baits. We got everything from cave crawls, cave hogs, terrors, and the new aqua color I bring out. I've even got one here that hasn't even been announced. So if you guys want to come see it, we'll be here at Camdenton for the rest of the day.
So you want to see some colors, check these out, man.
Yeah,
there's
Right there's some killer candy right there.
open a cabinet. Like, did you know there's about 15 black boxes in here?
Mm.
Where those went?
They've got a website as well. Check them out. BaitCave.com. Out of New Franklin, Missouri. It was definitely a good time. Great event to go out and meet some people, shake some hands, and just to make some new friends. You know, Sarge's Adventures YouTube channel was not a channel started to make money or to make me famous. But I do enjoy getting in the outdoors, and I do enjoy meeting others that love the outdoors and love our great Ozarks. I am blessed to have been at this event, to have met some of these people, and I look forward to using some of their products. And I always enjoy supporting local when I can, and there's some fine examples of people in the Ozarks that have some great business, some great products and services, and I'm glad that I was able to meet them and to also show them in this video. So please like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, and I'm always looking for new friends to meet up with in the outdoors. Thanks again, and God bless y'all.